In the very heart of a city that had seen better days, there lay a crumbling studio, hidden behind a wall of ivy and rusted gates. Westbridge Productions was a name once emblazoned on the screens of childhoods everywhere, but now it was a shadow of its former self, choked by the memories of laughter and nostalgia down to a mere pile of dust in the grand history of entertainment. They had produced shows and movies that were beloved by many, but there were always whispers in the dark corners of the industry. The stories of unaired episodes, missing mascots, and characters never met for the light of day. They spoke of unfinished clips, test audiences shuddering in confusion, and characters that drifted aimlessly in the void, never to be aired. One rainy evening, Clara, a junior audio engineer with an appetite for nostalgia, stumbled across a scavenger hunt flyer that promised to unveil the secrets of the forgotten studio. Curious and ever daring, she decided to seek it out. Clara was intrigued. She had heard the stories from her father, an old animator who once worked on some of those shows. He had told her about the lost tapes, as he called them, and about the mascot that trailed unsettling behind the scenes, the faded, fuzzy figure of Buzz the Goose. According to the rumors, Buzz was a character who had never made it past the storyboard phase. The final straw had been an intricate deletion. The animators, upon watching his test footage, decided something was wrong. Mascot jumped off the screen, trod too close to reality. They say he laughed too hard as he waddled through scenes of vibrant children's adventures, even when the laughter turned to screams. Clara's pulse quickened as she located the studio's old entrance, debris littering the ground as if nature wanted to reclaim the broken building. She fished out her flashlight and cautiously stepped inside. Dust motes danced in the fading light, settling heavily on the forgotten props and machinery. Old tapes lay scattered across the floor, their labels peeling away, lost to the ages. She soon came across a room that smelled of mildew and fear. Its walls were plastered with colorful posters of cheerful characters, but amid them, Clara spotted a forgotten tape, labeled Buzz's Final Take. A chill ran through her. Eager to discover what had caused Mascot's demise, she took it home. Nestled in her small living room, Clara prepared her audio equipment for what promised to be a nostalgic experience. Her heart pounded as she threaded the tape through the player, fingers trembling as she hit the play button. The film flickered alive, and she was jolted into an animated world of vibrant colors and innocent laughter. Then, just over a minute into it, Buzz appeared. His eyes were unnaturally large, and he laughed a little too heartily, a sound that echoed beyond mere animation. It seemed to curl around her, crackling the air. Clara frowned in surprise. There was a wrongness in his joy. As he danced, the vibrant colors began to bleed into darker shades. Beams of light turned dull. The children he played with suddenly short-circuited from joy to despair, their eyes twisting into looks of horror rather than delight. But it didn't stop there. Clara felt a chill ripple up her spine as she realized that as Buzz danced, he moved closer to the screen, closer to her. The laughter, oh, that laughter, shifted from cheerful to manic until it washed over her like a wave of shadows. It was as if the character was reaching out, not to the children, but to the viewers of the future. She pressed a pause button, heart pounding. Noise screeched from the speakers, an awful cacophony that made her jump. The words, "Let me in," echoed through her apartment, bouncing off the walls. Panicking, she quickly turned off the tape, casting her living room into silence, save for her own ragged breaths. Yet, as she turned to face the table where the tape lay, she found it missing. Her pulse thudded in her ears. She checked her surroundings. Clara dropped to her knees, frantically searching. The shadows seemed darker, though her living room was unchanged. And then, a glimmer of truth. A feather, the same kind Buzz had on his back, lay on the floor, faintly glowing. Sounds of hurried footfalls thudded around her, heavy with an insistent weight, and a familiar, garbled laughter began to echo through the room. With the realization that the mascot hadn't vanished, but had instead entered her life, Clara's scream shattered the silence, dampened by the weight of memories that were never meant to be revived. Her body was never found, but her apartment remained, filled with echoes of manic laughter. Buzz was never a lost character. He was now a twisted guest, waiting for the lights to dim and the walls to close in. They might never air a children's show again, but some mascots, Clara learned, never truly go away, never truly leave our lives.